Alrighty, welcome into yoga. Let's get started. And go ahead and find a comfortable seat. I want to remind everybody that as you're sitting, if you're sitting cross-legged, if your knees are super high, right, or above your hips, see if you can find a block or a blanket or a pillow to prop yourself up so that your knees are either level or lower than your hips. And that'll help take some pressure off of your lower back and off of your pelvis and all the muscles around your hips. So welcome to your 30-minute yoga practice. My name is Tiffany. It is Monday here in the Northern Hemisphere in Colorado. And I feel the need to kind of circle back to a theme that I did at the very beginning of Exos at Home when we started doing these classes. And as we kind of start to re-enter the world, right? So we're kind of getting out of our houses a little bit more. Some of us are returning to work. Certainly we're re-entering the thing, right? That there's fear around. And we're exposing ourselves more to something that we can't see. So the importance of immunity, I feel, must be re-emphasized, because I think we can get kind of lazy in our practices. I know for me, there's a few times, even a few weeks, where I stopped taking my vitamins. I'm just kind of getting comfortable with norm again. And I think we still need to be vigilant around our immune practices to keep our bodies strong, to keep our minds and bodies resilient and resistant to what's out there. So I'm going to weave in some practices around immunity. These come from Chinese practices, from yogic practices, from a different variety of energy practices. But you're in the comfort of your own home, so no one's watching. They might feel a little bit silly, but I invite you along for the ride. So find a comfortable seat. Go ahead and close your eyes. Tune into your breath. For many of us, it's Monday morning. For others, it might be Monday evening or even moving into Tuesday. Wherever we are, let us just connect into that one life force that moves through us. The inhale and the exhale of our breath. Bring your hands together at the center of your heart. Just set an intention for this practice. What do you want to get out of it? What do you need to begin your week with resilience and strength? Release your hands, lift your head, open your eyes. And we're going to start with a little bit of pounding on the thymus gland. So the thymus gland is the gland in the body that releases white blood cells. So as we continue to stimulate it, we're going to stimulate it by palpating it, by heart openers. We're going to start moving the chi through the body, release some stagnation, and that in itself, right, will start to build this immunity shell around you then, and build, right, the strength of your energetic aura and shield. So start to pound your chest like Jane and Tarzan, right in the middle there between the sternum and the throat. You need to make some noise. Whoever's in your house can think what they want to think. And then take your fist and then pound the low back, right in the kidney area. So your kidneys are your bean-shaped organs in the back. And in Chinese medicine, they're the center of your qi, your power source. Stimulate those kidneys. And then you're going to take your fingers and we're going to wake up the nervous system. So you're going to tap your face, tap your head with your fingertips, going down the throat, down the arms, all the way around the arms. Start to awaken all the nerve endings. Stimulate the meridian lines, down the legs. You can bring your feet out in front of you. Tap, 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 tap. And then brush it off the feet. Brush. All right, let's start our practice. Come to the top of your mat. Let's bring our feet together. Zip up from the ankles all the way up through the center, the inner edges of the legs and the thighs. Open up the palms and stand in mountain pose. Make your legs super strong. Ground your feet into the earth. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. And stand in front of your week with the attitude that you want to embody. Spread the fingers wide, open up the fingers, maybe open up the jaw. Stick the tongue out. Just really open to what's in front of us. Good, and lift the arms. Maybe a slight back bend here. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, place the hands. Press back, downward dog. First downward dog of the day, pedal it out. Spread the fingers wide. Really push the floor away to get the heart to move towards the floor. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower knees to chest or chest first. Upper arms glide along the torso, tops of the feet on the ground. Inhale, draw your heart forward and then up. If you're feeling this in your low back, really activate your glutes, squeeze your butt so that you're not dumping. You can come down a little bit lower. Whatever's in your practice. If you're up high, look to, wherever you are, look to the left. Inhale back to center and look to the right. Inhale back to center. Press back, downward dog. Walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees a little bit here to give yourself a little bit of extra support. And you can grab onto the elbows if that feels right. If not, just bring your hands either under your shins or to the ground. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold again. Inhale all the way up. Swan. Interlace the fingers above the head. I'm going to turn and face you. Root down through the ground. Exhale to the right. Ground down through the left foot. Lengthen up through the left hand. Left bicep to left ear. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Root down through the right foot. Reach out through the right hand. Inhale. And exhale, bring your hands behind you. If interlacing your fingers is not quite in your practice yet, you can grab your strap and palms face towards your back, right? And you grab it like this. If you're not quite interlacing the fingers yet, if it's like this, definitely use your strap, right? You really want that interlace to draw your forearms together. Move the forearms towards each other and then move the upper arms away from each other. Breathe into the heart space. Imagine like those white blood cells are they're like bursting out, right? One more inhale, lengthen up like your heart's moving towards the sky. And then exhale, bend the knees, and you're gonna fold forward, lift the wrists up behind you. Every inhale, you maybe go a little bit more. Exhale, soften. Inhale, length, create space. Exhale, move a little deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale halfway. Now keep your right foot forward and your left foot back, knee on the ground. I like to tuck my back toe just because it gives me a little bit of extra support and grounding. From here, inhale, the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Now shift your hips back a little bit. Our left foot is forward. Now what's going to happen is your right foot's forward, my left foot's forward. I'm mirroring you. Now your right arm is going to go underneath your left, and you're going to twist your arms like a pretzel. Okay, now see if you can line up the thumbs, at least into one line. One's going to be higher than the other. Lift the hands up, and then exhale, move back into your lunge. Squeeze as tight as you can. Squeeze the arms. Inhale, length. Exhale, release. Press back, downward dog. So what the squeezing does, it's like a sponge, right? It's wringing out any toxins. It's helping to clear out any toxins in the blood, any toxins in the breath, and any toxins in your energy. So it helps to clear the energy and build a strong field around you. Look forward, inhale, your left leg forward now, back knee down. Inhale the arms up, heart forward. If your shoulders feel crunched towards your ears, see if you can just soften them back behind you a little bit. Exhale, bring the hands down. Now the left arm's coming. Do the opposite like you did before. I'm mirroring you, so I'm going to say your left arm's coming under your right. Exhale, move back in. Inhale, lift. Squeeze the arms as much as possible. Ground down through your feet, lift up through your heart. Exhale, bring your hands down, press back into plank. Now we build our fortitude. We build our resilience. We build our strength to resist anything that comes in our way, that wants to invade our space. Ward off virus, we ward off illness, we ward off anything that's harmful by building our strength, mentally and physically. Exhale, lower knees to chest. Inhale, tops of the feet, chest forward. Exhale, bring it down. Now bring one hand on the ground, the other hand on top of it. Turn your cheek and relax. How quickly can you get your body to completely relax if you only have 15 seconds? Notice if there's tension in your jaw or your shoulders, your upper neck, your back, your hips. All right, inhale. Bring your forearms to the mat. You're gonna bend your right leg and reach back and grab it. If this isn't available for you, you can take your strap, form a little loop with it, right? Put it on your foot, and then you have a little arm extension here, okay? Otherwise, grab the top of your foot, knee moves towards the other knee, and as you're drawing the heel towards you, the heel comes just to the outside of the hip, okay, to keep your joints safe and keep your body in alignment. Now the bottom leg you want to keep anchored onto the ground. Here's the deal. The right shoulder is going to try to sneak forward, okay? So see if you can keep it back. So you're using this as a heart opener, a shoulder opener, and your intention is to twist over to the left ever so slightly. Kind of a 3-in-1 pose. Release that. If you're feeling it in your knee, really activate your foot while you're doing it, okay? And that'll help integrate the stretch. Bend the left knee. Reach back. If you need the strap, use it. As much as you can, see if you can move the left shoulder away, right? Don't let it collapse in front. And then rotate the upper body to the right. Inhaling, exhale, twist, and release. Press back into downward dog. I'm sorry, press back into child's pose. We're gonna do that one more time, and we're gonna do both legs. If you were using straps on one foot or the other, then you can wrap the strap around both feet this time, and then hold on to either end of the strap. Soften your heart. Shift your hips back to your heels. Really reach out. And then inhale, come back on your stomach. Bend the right knee, grab onto the foot. Bend the left knee, grab onto the foot. Again, if you need a strap, you wrap it around the tops of the feet, and you can work it like this, okay? But you can activate the toes and the feet so that you can get some extension. Grab onto the feet. Now, draw the knees towards each other. Draw the heels just slightly to the outer edges of your butt. And then now kick into your hands and open up the chest. So this can be both a quad stretch and a heart opener, shoulder opener, chest opener, all things. This is the antithesis to sitting in a desk chair all day. Kick into your hands one more time. Kick into your hands. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring it all the way down. One hand on top of the other. Turn your cheek to the other side. The definition of resilience is to be able to proactively mitigate stress before it comes and then effectively react to it after it hits. And that takes a lot of capability across what we call the 4 performance pillars: mindset, nutrition, movement, recovery. So all of these factors help to build your resilience. In other words, all of those factors are important for your immunity. So think about what you need to change today to help yourself become more resilient as we re-enter the new norm. Press back into downward dog. Walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bring it down to center. Move the heart, the sternum, into the hands. We tend to collapse when we come into this pose, but see if you can stand tall, bright, open, and resilient. All right, so remember the practice we did at the beginning, the pounding on the thymus, the pounding on the kidneys. Now we're going to do something similar, but it's going to be a movement. You're going to move your hips and your arms are going to follow. You really don't need to do much with your arms. Just guide them to the right spot. And what happens is one hand hits the thymus while the other hand hits the kidney. So the more I really use the power of my hips, the harder those areas will be stimulated. I'm really just moving my hips right now. I'm forming my hands into a light fist. I'm already moving some stuff on my throat. A little bit faster. Isn't it fun we get to try crazy stuff at home? All right, then start to slow it down. Notice how you feel. Notice even the sensations moving through your body. Is there a tingling? Is there a lightness? Yoga is a process of self-discovery. All right, now we're going to do the full body pretzel called Eagle Pose. So bring your feet together. You're going to take your, excuse me, that moves some stuff through my throat. You're going to ground in through your right foot, okay? Super strong. Take your left knee, you're going to wrap your leg around. Now, ideally, if you can get all the way around and hook your toe, awesome. If not, you can just come here. And if your balance is feeling super challenged today, you can place maybe one toe on the ground for extra balance. Okay, so start there. Left leg over the right. Hook it and then squeeze your legs together. That's going to give you more stability. All right, now right, I said left leg. Now left arm under the right. Sometimes my mirroring capabilities are challenged. Squeeze the arms, left arm underneath the right. Squeeze the arms, squeeze the legs. Now lift up the elbows. Now you're going to squeeze as hard as you can. Really squeeze it like you're wringing out a sponge. 5, 4, 3, squeeze, 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 and 1, release. Nice. Ground into the left foot. Bend the right, wrap it around, squeeze tight, draw towards the midline. Right arm underneath the left, thumbs lined up. Now squeeze super hard, squeezing your legs, squeezing your arms, lifting up the elbows, hard up, squeeze the butt, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Nice. Bring a wide stance. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. If your head's not touching the ground, no worries. You can put your hands right out in front. You can grab onto your toes, your big toes. You can really place your hands where it feels most optimal, right, as far as the stretch is concerned. Your body will tell you exactly what you need. Inhale, halfway. Now walk your feet in to about 2 feet apart. Turn the toes out and come into a deep squat. Bring your hands together in prayer. Press your arms against your legs against your arms. If your heels aren't down to the ground, you could even put a blanket underneath. If your arms aren't inside of your legs, you can just rest them on top. Soften your skin, relax your eyes, relax your forehead. Press your hands together. Draw your legs towards your arms and your arms towards your legs. Lengthen the spine. The lower to the ground we get, the more we open our pelvis and our thighs, we start cultivating that downward energy that helps us feel grounded and connected. And those lower levels, those lower chakras are what help keep us resilient. Come all the way down, find a comfortable seat. We'll end with a breathing practice called alternate nostril breathing. And this one helps to balance the hemispheres of the brain. And it helps to bring us into focus and ease any anxiety. So as we're moving out into the world, one of the best things we can do to build our resilience, to build our immunity, is to decrease our stress levels and to help maintain a calm perspective and energy as we engage with other people. So you're going to bring your 2 fingers together, your index finger and your middle finger, place them on the third eye, so the place just between your eyes or your eyebrows. Take your thumb, one thumb is going to be, or the thumb, your thumb is going to be on one nostril, and then your ring finger will be on the other, and the pinky will be tucked in. You can do this with whichever hand you want. You'll inhale through the right side first, exhale through the left, and then close off the right, inhale through the left, and then exhale through the right. So you're basically inhaling one nostril at a time. Fingers on the third eye, close off your left nostril, inhale through the right, close off the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, close off the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close off the right, exhale through the left. 2 more rounds on your own. End with an exhale through the right. When you're done, bring your hands together at the center of your heart. Return to normal breathing. Just let the breath move in and out of you. Soften your face, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Imagine that your entire body is surrounded with light. You get to decide what color that light is. It's a protective light shield that keeps you, your loved ones, your home away from harm, and emits love to other people, to anyone that comes in your presence. Release your hands, lift your head, open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this 30-minute yoga practice. My name is Tiffany. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And as I mentioned, just kind of think through your habits around mindset, nutrition, movement, and recovery. And where are some areas that you can start implementing some habits that maybe you had started that fell off track, or new ones that help you feel more confident as we re-enter the world. Again, thanks so much for joining. I'll stay after for another couple minutes in case anyone has any questions. Have a great day.